by the name of Charlie Mops. And he invented a wonderful drink, and he made it out of hops. He might have been an emperor, a sultan, or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us with cheer. God bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, beer, beer. A bucket of hops and add some yeast. Put it all together and let it ferment as well. When it's brewed and ready at 11 o'clock we'll stop. For 5 short seconds we'll remember Charlie Mops. He might have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us with cheer. God bless Charlie Mops, and now we're limited beer. At Carnseys and the Flatiron and Pickle Bills as well. One thing I can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell. Some come along, you lucky lads, at 11 o'clock we'll stop. For 5 short seconds we'll remember Charlie Mops. He might have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us with cheer. God bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, beer, beer. She was young and handsome. Her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint or powder, no, none at all. But she wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and round her shoulder was a Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till 'cause none can compare with the cliffs of Dunedin. Take a view o'er the mountains, fine sights you'll see there. You'll see the high rocky mountains or the west coast of Clare. Oh, the town of Kilkee and Kilrush can be seen from the high rocky slopes round the cliffs of Dunedin. It's a nice place to be on a fine summer's day, watching all the wildflowers that ne'er do decay. Oh, the hares and lofty pheasants are plain to be seen, making homes for their young round the cliffs of Dunedin. Fare thee well to Dunedin, fare thee well for a while, and to all the kind people I'm leaving behind, to the streams and the meadows where late I have been, and the high rocky slopes round the cliffs of Dunedin. Fare thee well to Dunedin, fare thee well for a while, and to all the kind people I'm leaving behind, to the streams and the meadows where late I have been, and the high rocky slopes round the cliffs of Dunedin. It was down by Christchurch where I first met with Annie, a sweet, gentle maiden and not a bit shy. She told me her father, who came from Dungannon, would take her back home in the sweet by and by. And what's it to any man whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. Along by Thomas Street, down by the Liffey, the sun it was setting as evening grew dark. Along by Kingsbridge and Bigod in a jiffy, my arms were around her beyond in the park. And what's it to any man whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted a petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe, her shoe, her shoe, her From city to country, a girl is a jewel, and well made for gripping, as most of them are. But any young man would be such a fool if he tries on the first time to go a bit far. And what's it to any man whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted a petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. And what's it to any man whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted a petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe, her shoe, her shoe, her shoe, her shoe, buckle her shoe, her shoe, her shoe. good girl like my Annie you never will find. And what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. And what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. And what's it to any man, whether or no, whether I'm easy or whether I'm slow, as I lifted her petticoat easy and slow, and I rolled up my sleeve for to buckle her shoe. He made of dull hallow who are anxious for courting. A word of advice I will give unto ye: proceed to the banter, to the athletic sporting, and give in your names to the club committee. And never commence any sketch of your program till the carriage you see coming over the hill, all down through the valleys and glens of Kilcorny, with the muskery sportsman, the bold fatty quill. For rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all you days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the muskery sportsman, the bold fatty quill. At the great hurling match between Cork and Tipperary that was held in the park on the banks of the Lee, our own darling boys were afraid of being beaten, so they sent for both Paddy and Ball and agree. Well, he hurled the ball left and right in their faces. He showed those Tipperary boys daring and skill. If they touched on his lines, he would certainly brain them, and the paper sang praises of the bold fatty quill. For rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all you days roving, you'll find none so jovial as the muskery sportsman, the bold fatty quill. At the court exhibition there was a fair maiden whose fortune exceeded 1 million or more, but a poor constitution had ruined her completely, and medical treatment had failed o'er and o'er. A mother, she says, sure I know what will ease me, and all the diseases most certainly kill. Give over your potions and medical treatment, I'd rather one squeeze from the bold fatty quill. For rambling, for roving, for football and sporting, for drinking black porter as fast as you fill. In all you days roving, you'll find none so jovial as a muskery sportsman, the bold fatty quill. Last night I had a happy dream, though restless where I be. I dreamt again brave Irishmen had set old Ireland free, and how excited I became when I heard the cannons roar. Oh, gravel cree, I long to see old Ireland free once more. kept in memory still of the Wexford men of '98 who fought on Vinegar Hill, with Father Murphy at their side and the green flag waving o'er. Oh, Grandma Cree, I long to see old Ireland free once more. Their country to set free. Someday soon brave Irishmen will make the English flee. By day and night they'll always fight, till death they'll not give. Oh, Grandma Cree, I long to see old Ireland free once more. Hear that ecstasy. I hired a couple, but I ran between. Oh, what a gathering we had there. Oh, what a gathering, I declare. Patsy Sullivan, he looked direct, for he had a gathering upon his neck. Finnegan's Ball, what a night of jollity. Finnegan's Ball, dancing all around. We were strict teetotalers, one and all, till the court came out at Finnegan's Ball. Old Mrs. Mullins, 70 hadn't had a kiss since the Lord knows when. She brought a mask and went to the dance. To cover up her face, it was her only chance. Sat out and danced with Mike Muldoon. Out upon the stairs she began to spoon. He spotted her face when he gave her a kiss, and said, "Heaven help a sailor on a night like this." Finnegan's Ball, there was Michael Cassidy. Finnegan's Ball playing in the band, for he was so thin and lean as was he, had he fell through his trumpet at Finnegan's Ball. We ate supper with lots to eat, say we had the finest whiskey neat. There were sugar and stove for us all, oh dear. The basslines drank Finnegan's beer. Mrs. Bullett's appetite, she ate 27 buns that night. The buns are fine, says Mrs. Bull, but I couldn't eat another, for my program's full.